I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you are here, that you clicked on today's video. I am so excited for this vlog. I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. It's Monday. It is almost 11 o'clock in the morning. We just came back from Ava's dentist. She did great. See, she usually does pretty good at the dentist. Today she was really good, just very hesitant and quiet, but she did great. I was wanting to film a little bit more this morning, but I actually woke up with a pretty bad headache. I wasn't really feeling super well, so we were just kind of taking the morning slow before we left for Ava's dentist. And so now that she's taking her nap, I'm actually feeling a lot better. I do think I'm going to lay down at some point as well while she's napping, just to give myself some resting time as well. But I wanted to go ahead and just kind of open up this vlog, talk about a little bit more about what it is, and do some knitting. So first and foremost, I have a market in 2.5 weeks, so I really should be working on market prepping, but I'm not. I got this idea a couple of days ago to make a Valentine's Day themed scrunchie, like a knitted scrunchie. And I've been working on it the past couple of days, and it doesn't have to necessarily be Valentine's specific, but I am going to be doing a tutorial. I'm going to be making a pattern. So all of that is in this vlog. So I'm really, really excited. So today's Monday. By Friday, I want to have the tutorial up. I want to have the pattern up. I just want all of it up and out, and I'm really excited for this. I had been trying to really think about like a pattern that I really wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do it crocheting. I didn't know if I wanted to do it knitting, and this idea just like came to me, and I was like, this is perfect. This is a really great beginner project. I can also sell these on my own Etsy. I can bring these to my market, and I'm just really excited for them. So yeah, they don't have to be Valentine's specific, but I am doing it for this tutorial just because it is Valentine's Day season, all the things. So let's go ahead and just chat a little bit about it, and then I'm going to keep working on it because I almost have the pattern down to, I don't want to say perfection, but to how I want it to be. But I'm just trying to work up a lot of samples. Now knitting, it is a longer process than crocheting, even scrunchies, but they really don't take all that long, all said and done. So they are a pretty quick project to work on. So yeah, I'm having lots of fun with them, but I just kind of wanted to show, I guess, the beginning part. I didn't get any footage with me starting from zero. So I am, you know, like I said, kind of getting the pattern down to how I want it to be. So I am going to show the first few samples because it's pretty funny to kind of see how I started, and now that I'm kind of starting to get the pattern to how I want it to be, it's been a really fun process. But yeah, I've been spending the past few days on this. Kind of the first day I was really just kind of like mentally just thinking about it, and then the second day I kind of went and started actually working on it. So I am trying to work through my stash. I didn't go out buying anything new for this. So the very first one, I didn't even end up finishing sewing it together because it was just so funny. So this was the first scrunchie, and it's hard to tell, but it's big. So I ended up making this with 9mm needles, and this is the Wool-Ease Thick and Quick. So it's, I think, a size 6, like a super bulky, if I'm not mistaken. So it came out very, very big. So that was the first one. So then I thought, okay, I need to switch up the yarn and the needles. And like I said, knitting is a longer process. So working up these samples, it does take time. So it has been a few days of me trying to figure out needles, stitch count, yarn, all the things. So this is the second one. So this one is made with technically it's a bulky weight. I think it's a size 5, but it is, I want to say, even thinner than a worsted weight, but it's Karen latte cakes. So yeah, this is a bulky weight. It works up much thinner. So I had that in my stash. So yeah, this is the second sample that I made. I really do love all the different kind of fibers, and it's just so soft. So this is the second one. Again, it was also kind of big. And then I thought, okay, I really want to make a Valentine sort of theme. So I was trying to figure out, with these two, I was trying to figure out more so sizing and stitch count, everything like that. So once I finished up those two, then I thought, okay, I want to try to make this Valentine's. So this is the third one. I added some pink in there, and again, I was like, okay, not perfect, but I'm getting it. So that's the third one. Then I did this one. So this one is when I kind of actually figured out the stitch count, the pattern. Yeah, I added some pinks. They're kind of like pink hearts. So this one actually ended up being nearly the pattern that I want it to be. So then after I did that one, then I tried out a different yarn, and this one ended up making it a lot bigger. I was knitting away on it this morning, and I was not paying any attention. So I definitely made this one a lot bigger, but I do think it's really cute. So it's just like a bigger scrunchie. So yeah, these are all made with acrylic yarn. So then I started another one. So I'm doing white and pink. So I'm going to redo this one next, do pink with white hearts and make it smaller. So yeah, I'm getting it. I'm definitely figuring out the pattern. I'm writing it down. Then I'm going to get it edited and just do all the things. So it's definitely been a really fun project to work on. So yeah, my goal is to have this done and out, I want to say Friday. And then that way next week I can really focus on my market. So that is just what I've been working on. So while Ava's taking her nap, I'm going to be working on the scrunchie. I don't know if I'll finish it during this nap time because, like I said, I do want to get some resting time in for myself, just to kind of like I said, I wasn't feeling well this morning. So I am feeling pretty much better. I did take Tylenol, and yeah, I do feel better, but I should get a little bit of some resting time. So I might not finish the scrunchie, but like I said, they don't take that long. So they're definitely a fun project. They are taking me longer because obviously I'm working up the pattern and stitches and trying to figure out, the length, the width, like all the things. So that is taking up a longer amount of time, but I think this one's going to be really, really cute. This one might be my favorite. It's sparkly yarn. It's the Big Twist Twinkle. I have quite a bit of that yarn left. So yeah, I'm just doing acrylic yarn using what I have. I do love the latte cake, so maybe I'll go out, get some of that. And yeah, these would be really fun, like solid colors as well. So I do want to try to get a lot of them made up for this market as well. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Like I'm working on this pattern, I'm gonna make a video tutorial, get up a written pattern, but they're also going to be good for me to sell at my market and probably put on my Etsy as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna work on my coffee, do some knitting, and then probably take a little bit of a nap. This has actually been a really good portable project. I took it in the car where we were going to church yesterday, so there and back, so I was able to get a lot of it done yesterday. Yeah, it's a really fun portable project and going to be really cute. I think this one might be my favorite so far, with the white and the pink hearts. And then I'm going to redo this one and make it not quite so big. So you can kind of see the, maybe you can't, might be hard to see. There you go, like the size difference. I definitely did one pattern repeat more on the pink one. So that is what I'm working on this week. I'm really excited. It's definitely very fun, and they're very, very easy, very good beginner knitting patterns and knitting project. So I'm gonna just knit away, keep working on it. I feel like I've been talking way too long, but yeah, that's what I've been working on the past couple of days. So it's really fun, very exciting, and that is this week's project. Okay, so I finished up the other scrunchie that I was working on. You can kind of see actually a little bit the sparkles coming through. Okay, so that scrunchie is complete. So yeah, I'm definitely starting to figure out the pattern, and I think I got it. So now I'm going to go ahead and cast on another one. So it actually didn't take too long. The longest part of the scrunchie is actually seaming the edges together. I don't know why, but yeah, that's the longest part so far. Now the next one I'm going to make is the opposite. So I'm going to do pink with white hearts. So I'm going to actually go ahead and cast that on. It's been probably about 45 minutes so far. So I'm going to cast it on, and then probably lay down, get some resting time, work on it some more tonight. And then once I have like a good amount made, a good amount that I really like, I'm gonna start writing the pattern. I'm gonna start taking pictures. I might take them to the beach to take pictures, or just take pictures at home. We'll see how all that goes down. But that is the next plan. So I'm still just kind of cranking them out, working on them, figuring out the pattern, which I have, I think, figured the pattern out. Having a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast on another one. Okay, so it's only 12:30 right now, and not even. Ava's been stirring in her bed. She's quiet now, so maybe she's going back to sleep. It hasn't even been 2 hours since a nap. It's been like an hour and a half, honestly. So it's a very, very short nap considering she got up early. So we'll see. We'll see what her nap situation is. Probably do an early bed. We'll figure things out. So I have lunch ready. I found this recipe for like cheese crackers. So just a few ingredients. So I'm going to make that. It does require you blending the ingredients. Our blenders are really loud. So I'm gonna wait till she's awake and then make those for a snack later. So I made myself a cup of black tea. I made myself a cup of coffee. It was my second cup of the day, but I started drinking it and I could feel my headache starting to return. So I feel like, I don't know if my headache, well, I woke up with a headache, so I don't think it was related to caffeine, but like the caffeine was starting to encourage it to come back. So I decided to make myself a cup of black tea, which yes, there's caffeine in black tea, but not nearly as much as coffee. So I just put some milk in there and it's very delicious. But yeah, I'm going to work on my tea just until Ava is actually awake. We'll probably go out, maybe do a bike ride or go play or something outside. I don't know if I did say or not, but I didn't end up taking a nap just because I finished up the scrunchie earlier, which we did already talk about, I think. Yeah, my brain, I don't even remember what I talked about, but so I finished up that scrunchie. I did go ahead and start another one, and then I decided to go ahead and get lunch ready and everything like that. Ava was starting to stir, so I didn't end up laying down or anything like that, but that is totally okay. The tea is helping. I feel kind of re-energized. I know going outside, getting fresh air is going to help. But I did start another scrunchie, so I'm doing pink with white. I also got a text saying I had a Michael's voucher, so I have $5 to Michael's, so we may or may not go there. It is expiring this week, so maybe we'll have to go see if there's some fun Valentine's yarn or something that I can get to make some more scrunchies, because one, I'm making this, you know, for a tutorial, and then also to sell. So I am going to just have a lot of fun making these scrunchies. All that to say, I'm gonna work on my tea, do some knitting. I think tomorrow maybe I'll actually start writing the pattern, taking pictures, doing all the things, and then I need to film the tutorial, so maybe I'll do that Wednesday or something. Yeah, we'll see how it all needs to go down. I need to get like a good game plan, but right now I'm just trying to crank out scrunchies, really get the pattern down to a T. Yeah, just make a whole bunch of samples. So that's what I'm working on today. Probably today, tomorrow, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. So I will talk to you, I guess, when I have some more things to share. So it's now Tuesday, it's almost 1:30. I put Ava down for her nap at about 1, and what I'm going to do is actually work on typing up, writing out my pattern. I've been kind of periodically taking pictures. I'm gonna go through my camera just to kind of see if I have enough pictures or if I need to kind of start again or just kind of figure out what I need. But I am gonna start typing up my pattern. So it's Tuesday. I don't know if this pattern will be out by Friday. That was the goal, but I'm gonna work on that while Ava's taking her nap. I also did, of course, start yet another scrunchie. I did end up going to Michael's last night, and I took Ava with me, and I did end up getting a red and a pink. I didn't have either of these two colors, but that's pretty much the only selection they had. Like, I went to a different Michael's, and I still, like, I've been to 2 now, and they both have very, very, very limited pick through yarn. So that's kind of a bummer. Joann's definitely has the best selection of yarn, but it is a much further drive. So I just wanted to go to Michael's last night to pick these two up, but I think this is perfect, the red and the pink. So yeah, like I said, I'm working on yet another one. I did actually end up changing the stitch count. So this is a new one with a correct stitch count, but I think it's really, really cute. I love the pink and the red. So anyways, while Ava's taking her nap, I'm going to work on the pattern, work on this scrunchie, see if I can get it made or a good progress. I'm also pretty tired. I just woke up pretty tired this morning. I went to bed late and got up early, so I've been doing that recently, so I really need to get better at that. And I really want to get this whole kind of project wrapped up and done, so then that way I can focus on market prepping next week and all the things. I think I'm going to have a change of scenery. I'm gonna go get cozy comfy in my room, actually, just either sit on my bed or my chair and just kind of have a change of scenery and try to get things done. We went to the park this morning. I rode my bike, pulled Ava, and we went to the park. We did that yesterday. We've been every single day now since getting the bike and the trailer, and it has been so nice. It's been so fun. Ava is just, she loves it, like loves it. So that is nice. I'm getting exercise, fresh air. She's getting exercise. We're going to the park. We're just having a lot of fun. So that's what we did this morning. We came home, I got lunch, put Ava down for her nap, and so now I'm going to try to do some things for me, for this pattern, for this project. So that is what this afternoon is going to look like. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll have some good progress with my pattern. Yeah, I'm really excited. So stay tuned. I will update you when I have hopefully some progress to share. Good morning, everyone. So it's Wednesday morning. I actually just finished, I think, my pattern, and I'm really excited. I did go ahead and send it out to be edited, so I might have to do one more edit. It's just a scrunchie pattern. It's very, very easy, very, very simple, beginner friendly, but I do want to make it as good as I can. So I was working on it yesterday, took some pictures yesterday, and then today I kind of like restructured it and reformatted it and just kind of like, you know, exported it as a PDF. So later today I'm going to print it out just to make sure that it prints good and just make sure, you know, that everything is a-okay. At some point I'm going to, maybe today, but make a scrunchie following this pattern just to make sure that it all makes sense and that, you know, everything is good. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I think I said, but it is 6:30. I've been up for a little while. I've been up mostly just working on this, but now that it's done for right now, and it's Wednesday, and I wanted to put this out Friday. So yeah, that's crazy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, but I don't know what time my daughter's going to wake up. She woke up pretty early yesterday, but yesterday she woke up really late yesterday. That's what it is. And then the day before she had woken up early. So anyways, I don't know what time she's gonna wake up today. Typically like it's around 8. Yesterday was close to 9, which is crazy. So I have some time before she wakes up. Obviously, per usual, there's so much to do around the house, so much laundry and just all the things. So I could be productive and do things like that before Ava wakes up, or I just hear Ava talking. It's 6:30. That might answer that. I was gonna say I would make myself a cup of coffee and maybe read, which sounds so relaxing, and then kind of ignore what needs to be done. Starting Monday, so it's Wednesday. Starting Monday, I'm for sure going to be prepping hardcore for my market. Obviously, throughout this week, I'm going to be making market stuff as well, but my focus has been this pattern and making scrunchies. So I did actually post some scrunchies for sale that I have made, but I do want to make a whole lot more as well for my market, just to see how they sell at this market. And then also I obviously need to crochet a lot of things for this market. So anyways, those are kind of my thoughts this morning, my brain dump. If Ava's actually awake, I bet she's gonna go back to sleep. So I am going to go get my book, I think, and do some reading. I just kind of like force myself to like relax and have a slow morning, as opposed to just trying to like be productive and just get a lot of things done this morning. So I think I'm gonna make some coffee and do some reading, and then once Ava wakes up, you know, we'll start the day. Okay, so it's later Wednesday afternoon. Ava's still sleeping. We had a fun morning. I took her to a coffee shop. It's one that's nearby us, and they have like a play place for the kids to play in. So we did that. Then we came home, and her little neighbor friend was out, so we played for a while out there, then put her down for nap. So anyways, during her whole nap, I feel like I haven't really done much, but I made lunch/dinner that didn't quite turn out, which is a bummer. Made a huge big bowl of pasta. I found this Mediterranean dish, so it had like artichoke hearts and olives and just all these things that just sounded so good. So I made it, and it just did not taste good at all. So I don't know what happened there, if it was me or the recipe. Probably me. But anyways, I made that. I made some like protein bars. I did my nails. We went to Target as well, so I just got some nails because I do want to film the tutorial for the scrunchies at some point in the next few days or early next week. We'll see. So I thought I'd have some nails because my nails are normally not very good, but I did them. And then also, I don't know what I did, but somehow I got nail glue on the back of my neck, like on both sides. I don't know. So anyways, so I did that, and I did a little bit of reading, drinking coffee, but it's been just about 2 hours since Ava has been sleeping, so I feel like she'll be awake soon. So I haven't gotten any knitting done. I actually didn't really do any knitting this morning. I did work on the pattern. I had said this morning, I think, that I was going to do some reading, and I did, but then I kept remembering all these things that I was forgetting to add to the pattern. I sent it to my sister to get her opinion, because she was a graphic designer, and so she just has a good eye for like formatting and looking at things and everything like that. So she thought everything just like looked great and cohesive and stuff, and like the design and everything looked good. So yeah, I was just working on that this morning. So yeah, I haven't gotten any knitting done today. I haven't done any more scrunchies, so I was just about to cast on to make another scrunchie, because I have a few made. I did post some to my Etsy shop, but I also want to make some for my market as well. So I'm going to just kind of crank out a few, and then I do really need to get market prepping. So it's Wednesday. I have 2 weeks until my market. Oh, but let me show you. Okay, so I did mention I went to Target. Okay, I know this video is about me working on my pattern and everything like that, but I do have a market coming up. So at the, I guess, dollar section, but now it's, you know, $3, $5 section, they had these chalkboard signs, which I actually have some already, but they were $1. So I got a couple of them. They come with a little pen. I think it looks like a pen, or actually I think it's actual chalk. Oh, I thought it was a pen, but I think it's actual chalk. So just like a chalkboard sign. So I'm going to do some pricing on here. And then they had these for $5 each, but they're like stackable bins. So I think in one of them I'm going to put probably my crochet scrunchies in, but you can stack them on top. I might do like my baby sharks or something like that. So I think that's a really good find. So yeah, I got 3 of these. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, I really need to start like market prepping for sure. I think that's going to be next week. I think starting Monday, I'm going to really just buckle down and market prep. So anyways, I was going to cast on a knitted scrunchie, but then I just feel like there's so many things to do and so many things on my mind that I just have like decision paralysis. But I also wanted to kind of completely redo the upstairs. I feel like obviously we have been here for 2 months. We just moved 2 months ago. We are renting this for right now, and so we so I'm not going to do anything like permanent. So I'm just trying to make it work for the time being that we're here. So I'm just trying to figure out how to have all of Ava's things, how to have all of my things, and just make our home clean, inviting, but also organized, and a place for all of Ava's toys, and inviting for her to want to play with her toys. I had this whole idea to kind of literally redo the entire upstairs, and so that's just kind of where my mind is right now. So I'm like, do I start it now? Because Ava's going to be awake soon. I also have to leave soon for the dentist. I have a dentist appointment later. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing that. I think I'd mentioned, but I got Ava a little table with some sand. I don't remember if I mentioned, but I ordered her a little sand table to play with outside. It can also be like water, and you can turn the top around and do blocks and stuff. So all of that came today. The sand actually was just delivered, so it's out the door, so I need to go get that. So I feel like when she wakes up, she's gonna want to play with that, and then if my husband's home in time, he's gonna watch Ava. Otherwise, I will be taking her to my dentist appointment, and she always does really well. I just bring her in her stroller and just let her sit, and she's always really good with that. So anyways, that's the rest of the day. That's just a very like kind of random brain dump, but that's been my day. So going back to the knitting pattern, I feel like it's pretty much done. I still need to print it out. I forgot to do that. So maybe I'll print it out and then follow it tonight just to make sure it, you know, makes sense and everything, and make a scrunchie tonight. Last night we started watching the newest Bachelor. It was just, we watched it on Hulu, so I guess it's like the day after, but it was just this week. I think it just started this week. So we started watching that. We got more than halfway, which is really good for us. I feel like every season my husband and I are like, hey, here's a fun show we can watch together, and every season we start the first episode and make it about halfway, and then that's about it, and then we don't ever continue with it. We never finish them. I feel like we did really well watching almost an hour's worth of it last night, but then I was like, I am so tired. So I ended up just going literally right to bed and falling right to sleep. So anyways, so tonight maybe we'll finish that episode and I'll do some knitting and everything like that. And then tomorrow, really finalize anything for the pattern and then put it out, I think Friday, because I think Friday is February the 1st. And that was what I was aiming for, which I didn't even check. But I'm pretty sure Friday is the 1st. No, Saturday's the 1st. Saturday's the 1st. Okay, I got all my days are so mixed up. So Saturday's the 1st. I was gonna have it February 1st. I think I'll do it Friday though. And then I'm going to try to get this video edited and out Saturday. And then at some point next week, I'm going to have the video tutorial. So by the time you're seeing this, the pattern will be live. I'll have it in the description down below. I also have a few physical knitted scrunchies on my Etsy as well. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. And then stay tuned for the video tutorial coming out soon. With that being said, I might just go upstairs and kind of get a good visual idea if I want to redo the entire upstairs, because at that point Ava will be awake. She'll be hungry, and I just realized that she'll be hungry because she didn't do lunch before her nap. So that pasta she is not going to like. I will say that right now. So I'm gonna probably just, I don't know what I'm gonna make her for her lunch, but we'll do that. And then I think my husband will be home in time. I told him that the meal that I made turned out pretty poorly, and he was like, that's a bummer. So he said he will make burgers or something tonight and just keep it simple. So that is my afternoon. I will probably do one final update tomorrow, let you know everything that's going on, get the video posted, not the video with the pattern posted, get this video posted on Saturday, and then in the next couple of weeks you'll see a video of me market prepping. Yeah, my market's in 2 weeks. That's crazy. Okay, I need more time. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is the third time that I've tried to film this. It's been a morning. It's not that it's been bad. We've been at the park mostly all morning with our neighbor friend. It's 12:15. Ava's just went down for her nap. And I think I've just been more like I'm internally stressed. And it has nothing to do with this pattern. It has nothing to do with like my market. It's mostly just the house. The house has just gotten out of hand. When the house gets out of hand, then I start getting stressed. And so anyways, during Ava's nap, I'm going to try to like get on top of it. And I just have to like remind myself also to like, you know, of course I'm going to like keep cleaning and like doing everything I can, but it's also the season of life. Like I have a 2-year-old, like it's part of it, like all the toys and the mess and everything. It's just part of living. And I have to remind myself too, you know, even like, you know, just a few years from now, I'll look back and be like, oh, I remember the mess and the joy and the fun, and, you know, I'll miss this mess at some point. I know that I will. So I have to keep reminding myself that. Anyway, so I just felt like overwhelmed today with all the things that need to do. Just normal like upkeep, like it's time to clean bathrooms again. And I'm like, I literally just cleaned them. And then I thought back, I'm like, it's literally been a week since I cleaned the bathrooms last. Anyways, it's been one of those days where I'm just like internally, and then I'm like, I'm trying to get this pattern out. And then I've also trying to like prep for my market. I made this dinosaur. I did the head last night, and then I finished the rest of it up this morning. And I just sewed on the scales. Is that what they're called? I sewed these on just now. But I'm going to take Ava's nap time to just clean up and try to just get a handle on everything, because that really does help with my mental space. And then hopefully tonight I'm going to, I'm looking at my computer, but I'm going to print my pattern out tonight, which I meant to do yesterday, but like I said, this week, actually I don't know if I've said, but this week has just gotten away with me. It's already Thursday, so I'm going to print out the pattern, make sure it prints out nicely. And then also I am going to knit one of these scrunchies tonight following this pattern, and then the pattern will be published tomorrow. But this video will probably go up Saturday because I haven't even tried to edit it. It's Thursday, so maybe tomorrow, that will be my focus tomorrow, is to get this video edited, I hope. But I will get this pattern finalized and everything. I was working on it yesterday, just adding in things that I had missed. Yeah, I should be ready to go, honestly. So I'm going to print it out, just make sure, follow it one more time all the way through, just make sure it makes sense and everything like that. So I'm going to go print it now, I think, and then try to do some housework, get all of that done while Ava's napping. And then we'll probably go back outside because it is gorgeous outside. It is just a perfect day. It's like I'm wearing this, it's a very, very thin material, but it's hot. So I'm going to put a t-shirt on and probably go back out this afternoon. But all that to say, the pattern will be live by the time you see this video. So I'm so excited. And hopefully, if I can just kind of get a handle on everything, I will get a tutorial out for you next week, a video tutorial for the scrunchie. Yeah, I think that will be early at some point next week. So that is that. So I'm going to actually make myself a cup of coffee. I've had like a half of a cup today, which is not very much. I definitely am in a coffee mood. I don't want tea. I need a good strong cup of coffee. And then I'm gonna go tackle the house. My husband is very sweet. He said, because I kind of like, as you do, which you shouldn't do, but I was kind of, you know, stressed to him. And so he left for work and he was like, he's like, I'll do it tonight. He's like, leave the bathrooms, whatever happens, like I'll clean up when I get home from work, which I appreciate, but it's also like, I don't want him to have to do all that when he's already tired coming home from work. But anyways, we'll get it figured out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. So hopefully you will see this Saturday and the pattern will be live. I have it down in the description box below, so if you want to go purchase it, even just to support, I do really appreciate it. But if you make it, I would love to know. My Instagram, I will have it on the screen and also down below. It's Audreycraftingcorner. I always say I'm going to be more active on Instagram, but I'm going to take that pressure off of me and I will post when I can. But I would do periodically check it. So if you leave me a message on Instagram at some point, I will read it, I promise, and reply. It just, who knows when that will be. But you feel free to reach out there as well. Tag me if you make this. I'd love to know. So with all of that being said, if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That does help a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. I'm so excited. Thank you for coming along with me. I know this week was a little bit all over the place, so hopefully I can edit this video in a more interesting way. But I had a lot of fun challenging myself to make this pattern. I know it's a very, very easy pattern and it's very simple. It's very good, like beginner friendly. But it was good for me to kind of challenge my brain, get it edited, get it, you know, written up, and all the things. I had a lot of fun with it. So thank you for coming along with me while I did that this week. I am definitely going to be market prepping pretty hardcore the next week / 2 weeks. And then I have my market and I'm really excited. So, all right, that is enough chit chat. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.